The footage captures a serious workplace incident at a construction site where a lack of situational awareness led to a heavy equipment accident. While a crew worked near an excavator, the operator's failure to monitor the boom's swing radius resulted in the bucket striking a worker, causing an immediate fall. This serves as a vital reminder to maintain a safe perimeter and never enter the operating zone of heavy machinery. Workers must always wear proper personal protective equipment, including high-visibility vests and hard hats, to minimize risks. Furthermore, operators must use designated spotters to ensure the red zone is clear before maneuvering. On-site focus is a matter of survival. Staying vigilant and following OSHA guidelines is essential to protecting every life on the job. This footage captures a critical industrial incident where a forklift operator loads materials into a molten metal furnace, triggering a violent steam explosion. The reaction forcefully ejects molten material across the floor, instantly engulfing the machinery in flames. This serves as a vital reminder for high-heat environments. Moisture control is paramount, as even trace amounts of water on charged materials can cause catastrophic eruptions. Facilities must enforce strict preheating protocols and maintain clear exclusional zones to protect personnel from splashes. Adherence to OSHA standards and standard operating procedures, SOPs, regarding material inspection and the use of reinforced cabins is essential to prevent such devastating equipment damage and fire hazards. At a work site, a worker was lowering a pallet filled with drinks from a raised platform to the ground. As the load reached the edge of the platform, it became unstable and overturned. The pallet fell from height and made contact with the worker positioned below. The individual was reported injured during the incident. The situation occurred due to loss of load stability at the platform edge during handling. Loads must be carefully controlled when moving across platform edges or height transitions. Proper handling equipment, stable positioning, and maintaining a safe distance from the drop zone are essential. This CCTV footage highlights a critical moment during a routine maintenance check on a semi-truck. While the cab was tilted to inspect the engine bay, a mechanical failure caused the heavy structure to unexpectedly swing down toward a technician working in the front. Thanks to a split-second reaction, the technician scrambled clear just in time, avoiding a major accident. This incident serves as a vital wake-up call for the trucking industry regarding operational safety. To prevent such close calls, always use redundant support systems like safety locks or jack stands rather than relying solely on hydraulics. Maintaining situational awareness of pinch points and drop zones is essential alongside thorough integrity checks of all lifting mechanisms. Safety is a mindset. Let's prioritize these procedures to ensure every worker returns home safely at the end of the shift. At an automotive repair workshop, maintenance work was being carried out in a service bay that included a recessed inspection. During ongoing vehicle movement operations, a customer entered the active work area without authorization. While attempting to assist staff in repositioning a vehicle near the pit area, the customer lost balance and fell into the open service pit. The incident occurred in a restricted operational zone where vehicle movement and servicing activities were in progress. Workshop service bays and inspection pits must remain strictly controlled environments, accessible only to trained personnel actively involved in the task. Unauthorized entry increases the risk of falls, especially around recessed or low-visibility work areas. Customers or bystanders should never participate in vehicle handling operations. In a busy American machine shop, a routine conversation between two colleagues nearly turned into a major disaster. While the men were standing near the entrance, a massive overhead door suddenly failed due to an unsecured latch or mechanical failure, crashing down with immense force. Fortunately, thanks to lightning-fast reflexes, Both men sensed the danger and leaped backward, escaping the impact zone by a fraction of a second. This chilling incident serves as a vital wake-up call for workplace safety. Key lessons include performing routine inspections on all overhead fixtures, ensuring every installation meets strict technical standards, and avoiding standing in identified hazard zones. Maintaining constant situational awareness is essential to reacting to equipment failures. Ultimately, following safety protocols is a necessity to protect every co-worker's life. On a highway in Durban, a light commercial truck was transporting corrugated metal sheets without proper load securing measures. During transit, an individual was positioned on the open cargo area and instructed to hold the material in place manually. As the vehicle continued at speed, aerodynamic lift and wind forces acted on the unsecured sheets, causing sudden movement of the load. The worker lost stable footing as the material shifted and was thrown upward within the cargo area before regaining position inside the truck bed. Several sections of the load also became displaced and fell from the vehicle during motion. Open vehicles must never rely on personnel to stabilize cargo in place of proper securing systems. In Ukraine, a pedestrian was crossing at a designated crossing point when a heavy construction machine, specifically a front-loader type vehicle, moved through the area. Due to limited visibility from the machine's front attachment, the operator did not detect the pedestrian in the crossing path. The vehicle made contact and continued moving forward. The pedestrian fell into a lower clearance area between the wheels, which prevented a more severe outcome. Heavy construction equipment has significant blind spots, particularly at the front and sides where attachments obstruct operator visibility. Pedestrians must never assume they are visible to machine operators, even at marked crossings. Safe operation requires strict speed control in shared zones, use of spotters where visibility is limited. In Dubuque, Iowa, a residential area was affected following damage to an underground gas line during utility or construction work. The compromised line released gas which accumulated and later ignited, resulting in an explosion that destroyed a house and caused widespread damage to nearby properties. Debris was dispersed across the surrounding area, and emergency services responded to control the resulting fire and secure the site. One firefighter was reported injured during response operations. The incident led to temporary road closures and displacement of residents, while safety inspections and recovery efforts were carried out. Underground utility lines must be accurately identified and protected before any excavation or ground disturbance work begins. Striking a gas line can lead to rapid gas release and accumulation, creating conditions for ignition and explosion. Strict adherence to utility location procedures, use of detection systems, and controlled excavation methods are essential. The video captures a heavy lifting operation within a mechanical workshop where a large cylindrical machine component is being moved by an overhead crane. A team of 3 workers is seen managing the process. However, there appears to be a lapse in strict safety protocols, such as the consistent use of personal protective equipment and maintaining a safe clearance zone. Although the operation concludes without an incident, the footage serves as a critical reminder of the importance of workplace safety standards. It highlights that proper training and adherence to safety regulations are essential to preventing potential hazards. This serves as a vital lesson for everyone to prioritize safety measures to ensure the well-being of themselves and their colleagues in any industrial environment. By following these established guidelines, workers can foster a secure and productive workplace